I had music playing in my head because I was going to play it outside, but then I knew that YouTube was going to strike me. So, what's up, guys? It's Nick Sicilian. Today is Tuesday, April 18th. It's Thursday. It's not Tuesday. It's Thursday, April 18th. Sorry. Still waking up, I guess. It's been a fun time. It's been a good week. Last night was Wednesday. Dr. Phil aired. That was a wild ride. Don't want to talk about that. I don't care. Pretty much, it was nice showcasing a panic attack live on national TV. So I'm happy I could do that for everybody. Yesterday, we had a live call. Tony and I sat down with iSpeed to Lead, Gene, the founder and CEO of iSpeed to Lead. Good guy. We talked a while. I think it was like an hour and 45 minutes. We ended up discussing everything from how to talk to sellers, leads. We talked about wholesalers. We talked about creative financing. We talked about just everything. I think we talked about politics for a second there. So always a fun time. This morning, all right, so today is the third Thursday of the month. Two things happens on that day. One, the big important one is every third Thursday of the month, we have our open house in our office. So that is tonight. If you're in DFW, come on out. You don't have to, but come on out. It's always a good time. Tonight, we're talking about underwriting off-market deals specifically. So that's going to be tonight's topic. We're going to talk about AOHs. We're going to talk about a lot of different ways how to make sure you're not losing your ass up front, right? This way you're catching it on the up front, and you're not going to find out the second time when you go to sell it, and now all of a sudden you're stuck with it. So we should have a good topic on that. I'm excited. This morning, the other thing that happens every third Thursday is I have a old man breakfast, as we like to call it, but it's just another mastermind that me and Tony are part of. It has a wealth of knowledge in it. It's a bunch of old timers, and there is in that one mastermind, just breakfast that we have every third Thursday. There's thousands of doors that they own collectively. So wealth of knowledge there. I want to go over some of the topics that we discussed there, right? Some of the key points, some of the key indicators that we're seeing, what it's going to possibly mean, right, for the rest of the year. I want to touch base on that for a minute. But first, like always, right, if anybody has any issues, if anybody has any questions, drop a comment, raise your hand. If you got a deal that you want to review, if you have anything in particular you want me to touch on, by all means, just raise your hand and I will completely diverge off topic. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm being completely truthful. I will stop whatever I'm doing and take care of whatever you guys need. So, old man breakfast today, the big takeaway is rates are no, not rates. Leasing rates, okay? So tenant rates, the property value, right? Your market rent, there it is. That is dropping. You're having across the board, people are having a lot of vacancies, okay? With a lot of vacancies, you're continuously having to drop rent, okay? Usually you drop rent $50 a week, $25 a week, something like that, consistently until you get a renter in there. That is going across the board. On average, I'm seeing about 10% vacancies, and that's increasing. The tenant base, that tenant pool, okay, it's getting weaker in a sense. The tenants aren't qualifying. They're not being able to make the rent requirements, right? They're not passing their due diligence to even get into the rental. Okay, so that is something in line that we're starting to see also on the owner finance deals that we do. Trying to find qualified buyers is getting difficult. People just aren't qualifying. It's going to show the time. Also, okay, and I know I just stepped on top of my own tongue, but it's another leading indicator that this is in April. Okay, this is in April when people are getting their tax returns and they are signing leases. Okay, they are buying houses. April is usually when things snap out of it. We're not seeing that this year. If we're not seeing the April snap out, right, the defrosting, then that is going to mean we're going to have a very rough November and December. Okay, I'm calling it now. That's not anything political to do with the election year. I'm just saying, if we're having a hard April right now, it's going to be a bloodbath November, December. So, just something to be a lookout. Just buy deeper. That's all. Single family rentals are hurting, right? They're taking longer to, I'm just reading my notes, sorry. They're taking longer to rent and they're lower rents, okay? So like I just talked about. Another thing, right? If you're analyzing deals, right? You have to realize that we're in a completely different market. We're not going to be getting market rent. Okay, so if you buy a property thinking that you're going to be able to refinance out of it, you still might be able to. That's not a Farsi, that's not a fake thing. You can still refinance out. Rentals still work, but you have to make sure that you're stress testing your deals and you're taking this into consideration. Okay, you're not going to be getting market rent, especially if you're looking at a deal today and you're planning on refinancing it in 90 days or 3 months or 6 months from now. All right, take that into consideration. Start cutting yourself on the DSCR and making sure that you're going to cash flow in 6 months from now. Okay. Taxes have gone through the roof, obviously, but they're not. It's not coinciding with where property values actually are. Okay, so there's a lot of, you have to be protesting your taxes. Okay, this is standard for everything, but right now we've seen such great appreciation driving everything up that the cities don't care. They are just, if your property is worth 130, they're calling it 200, and you better go and fight and get your money back. Otherwise, your property, you're not seeing the cash flow, right? You're just getting docked on it. All right, so you're getting kicked in the dick by Uncle Sam, but you're not getting any reward for it. So make sure you're disputing your taxes and you're watching them, okay? Because a lot of times they're not running comps. The appraisal districts don't actually use appraisals when they go and they give you your updated taxes. It's just a blank, price per square foot, over your area codes usually. So make sure you're updating them. Okay, go take photos. Even if it costs you $300 to go get a BPO, go get it. It's going to save you $20,000. So, today I wanted to talk about avatars, right? So marketing. I wanted to talk about how you're buying. Okay. What that looks like. So everybody should have an avatar. If you're first getting started, you're going to have to find out what your avatar is real quick. If you don't know what your avatar is, you just got to go pull your data that you have, okay? Take whatever your past 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever you have, look at everything you've bought and simply average it out, okay? And what does that mean? Well, if you have 5 different zip codes, which one did you buy the most in, right? That's your zip code, that's your neighborhood. If your price range is between A and B, now you know your price point that you're going to be looking for only. So you have to filter out everything else. Okay. it sounds really, oh yeah, no, I know what my avatar is. I like to buy this. Do you really though? Do you know what your avatar is? Because you better. Um, we didn't know what it was for some things. Like we like to say we have multiple different avatars. First off, we have avatars for land. We have avatars for uh, we have avatars for land. We have avatars for uh, mobile homes. We have avatars for commercial. I have avatars for single family. We have avatars for single family in different locations. Why? Because I'm constantly pulling different lists. Okay. And once you know your avatar and you create your filters to quickly find your avatar, you can easily just find them. Okay. And you have to update it constantly. Okay. Every 30 days, you're getting fresh data. Okay. New people are making its way onto the rolls, right? The tax rolls and whatever you want to look at. So let's start off. I figured I'll do a little show and tell. And one of the greatest resources that I like to use, okay, and the reason why I like it is because it's relatively inexpensive and it gives you a great bang for your buck, okay? That's Deal Machine. Deal Machine is a driving for dollars app. It's also a list builder. It offers unlimited skip tracing. Okay. Now the data is okay. It's nothing crazy, but if you're just getting started and you're looking for something that you want to not break the bank with, this is amazing, right? It offers so many different tools when you're just starting out. Okay, that's what you want, right? You want to not break the bank for no reason, especially when you're first starting out. All right, so just updating some stuff. All right, so this is Deal Machine. Okay, you log in. All right. I want to all right. I'm going to do a location. All right. So one of my examples, all right. So for us, one of our avatars is when we're looking for trailers. Okay. This is trailers on land. All right. Mobile home on land. My avatar for this, I have it written down, so I'm looking down. It's 1990 or newer. The land size is 0.6 acres to 1.9 acres. All right, that's the lot size. It's an absentee owner. That's huge right there because that's going to give you the pain. That's going to describe what you're calling, who you're dealing with, their problems. Okay. And then the key here is you're going to filter your list size down using the last sold date. So if you do, I always start out with 10 years. And if I start out with 10 years and it's not enough, I'll start filtering it back, right? And I'll add a little bit more. The reason I'm doing 10 years is the longer you did last sold date, that's the more equity they have. Okay. So 1990 or newer, we know that it's in decent condition. You're not getting something that's just it's not an overcooked rib, right? You're not just gonna pull it out and the meat fall right off the bone. The land size is pretty important just because you know what you can do with it. Okay. Land size, man, anybody's gonna be able to owner finance that. Okay. Somebody's gonna like to buy that because they're gonna live on it forever. Right. Absentee owner is going to give you your pain points. That's somebody that, man, they're probably looking to get rid of that thing for a while now. So you're going to come in and solve their problems. So let's get started with building this. Where? I'm going to do Johnson County. Am I messing this up? I am definitely messing this up. Let's try Denton. All right. This is why I couldn't find it. It was already tagged. It was down here already. So it's fine. We'll build a list with these two counties. Perfect. Property type. I'm looking for mobile home. We can throw vacant land in there too, but mobile home. Okay, price, bed bath, don't care. This is the info. This is the gold right here. This is everything is always in here. Okay, so what did we say? Year built. Is less than or equal to 1990. Okay, let's click that off. $8,600. I don't know about you, but I'm not calling 8,600 people. That's a lot of people to sit there and call. So let's add some more. Let's filter them down. Okay, marketing funnels. Think about this. How do I filter it down until I have one good lead? I just cocked it. So happy I do these. Absentee owner. I bet that just filtered out a bunch. Down to 2,500. Here we go. And lot size. So I'm going to do two different things. Is greater than or equal to 0.6. And the reason why I don't do is between is I don't know if it does the equal to. So it's the less than or equal to 1.9. But Nick, why don't you do 2? I don't know. Just don't want to. Lenders are really picky. Sometimes lenders see 2 and they, no, I would do 1, but no, a lot of people don't like land. So, I don't know. We don't need to. Not in this one. Not what we're trying to do. I bet we still, all right, 740. This is a good list. Ready? Watch that. Watch this. This is the kicker. Sold. Last sale date. Is more than, let's start high. I bet this filters it all out. 10 years ago. We're at 700. Down to 162. $162. This is a perfect list. You think there's a deal in 162 calls? I bet there's at least an appointment. So all I did here was I filtered it down. I knew what I was going to look for. I knew what my avatar was. Once I know what my avatar is, I'm just going to go searching for it. Filtered it down and found a list. Now I built a list. I'm just going to sit here and start calling now, right? Oh, he lives next door. I bet this guy owns a bunch. But you can find out all this info, right? Whamsville. Sorry, a lead just came in. Where the fuck is Whamsville? New York. Hmm. Yeah, he's gonna own the whole block. Yeah. All right, next one.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Good afternoon. My name is Nick, and I was calling in regards to 605 West 2nd Street. If you could, give me a call back, 214-578-1007. I was just in the area, and I was just wondering if you were interested in selling it or if you would be interested in hearing an offer. Again, my name is Nick, and 214-578-1007. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Doesn't hurt. I'm not going to mess with those. So that was a less than half hour, and I was able to build a list and start calling it. Not hard. Honestly, not a, I'm trying to think of the words. Not a really, I didn't fucking sweat here, right? It's not like I it's not that hard, guys. Next, because I like to stack these things, okay? So if I'm going to stack them, what's another list that I can do? Well, the reason why I like land and in those characteristics of those, all I can do is change them right here. If I want to increase, if I want to only hit, let me add Tarrant County. Come on, Tarrant. Be nice to me. Be nice to me, Tarrant. 155. That's not bad. I can increase it now. This is what I meant by filtering it, right? Like you're gonna your size of the list is right here. So if I bring this down to 7 years, they're going to still have good equity. We were at 170. Bump it up to 205. A little bit better, right? I bet if you change that to 5 years, you start really get 4. So that's why I like to filter it by 10 right out the bat and then walk it back. All right. What's another county we can add? So boom, that's another 167. So what is that? 400 so far? 162. So select all. Can only do one at a time. That's gay. Select all. I'll take these two and I'll toss them up into the group just so everybody can have them if they want them. If they want to call them. Holy hell, I just opened up my email and I got leads out the butt. So anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked looking at my email account. That's why I don't open things. Where was I? Got too many screens open. I'm gonna have to convert them. Did I just do the fucking same thing twice? Ah, damn it. 07. No, cool. Yeah. 4-5. So that was just an example, right? Like people always want to know where to find people, how to find people. It's not that hard, folks. Just got to know what you're looking for. Build your avatar. If you're just getting started and you're trying to wonder what you're looking at, what to go for, you have to start and think about what pains are, right? Who's going to be selling? It's not people that they need to sell. Why do they need to sell? Are they, did somebody just die? God forbid, right? Are they in a probate, right? Is somebody just recently divorced? Are they going through a divorce? Are they on a foreclosure list? What's the pain point? And then it's not just calling them and asking them if they want to sell. No, you need to call them, you need to find them, and then you need to solve their problems. Otherwise, why would they sell to you? You're just going to be a scumbag and be a wholesaler and not actually solve their problems. Now, you can absolutely be a wholesaler and solve their problems. I'm not knocking you, but you need to understand everything. Okay, if your dropout rate is through the roof, go get a job because you're failing homeowners. And there's no reason for that, right? If you don't know the number to ask, you don't know the number to offer, it's in the deal analyzer, right? It's there. Use the calculator. It'll tell you exactly what to offer. All right. So what do I want to do now? I'm going to show another one. All right. So this is the land, right? This is mobile homes. This is all you're doing on these, right? Because they're out of state. Sorry, they're not out of state. You can make that again. You can filter it even more and put them out of state. But right now, we're just doing absentee owners on these, right? So that means that people, maybe they inherited the property, maybe it's one off. A lot of times, if you look for that, how many other properties do they own? If it's only one, if it's only two, that's more pain, right? Because maybe it's a rental gone bad. Maybe it's just something that they took over. Somebody died and they left it to them. So a lot of time, and that's where the length of time comes in, right? How much money do they have available in it? If it's 10 years since the last sell date, I promise you there's going to be plenty of equity in there to play with and solve their problems. That's the problem. That's the key there, right? So, all right. So let's clear all this. Yes, really clear. I love Deal Analyzer. I love Deal Machine. Sorry, correction. I love Deal Machine because they have so many quick filters too, right? They have expired listings. Yesterday on our live call, somebody was asking me, how do you cold call expired listings? You know, what's the approach you guys take with that? We don't cold call. We don't cold call expired listings. Okay, that's not one of our strategies. It can be, and it can very well be an easier way to find creative financing solutions, right? Or they're going to lease to own, or if they have something that they're willing to walk away from because they just were, but maybe you can solve their problems that their agent weren't. So, out-of-state owners, these are amazing because, again, it just kind of puts an additional fulcrum on that pain point, right? Them being an additional arm's length away from the property, it just adds extra stress, extra headache. Absentee owners, we already talked about. Vacant homes, these are great because, again, you know that somebody's paying a mortgage or somebody's paying taxes and nobody's getting the benefits. So they need to be sold. Zombie properties, these are ones that are vacant because foreclosure process has started but has not been completed. So it's in a state of limbo. All right. I don't think I'm going to use any of these. I'll do absentee owners. It's always a good one. You can do foreclosures and filter down even more, but I don't like to. I like to keep that open because what I'm going to show you, you'll layer and you'll see pre-foreclosures. You'll see a little bit of everything, right? What do I want to look at? I want to look at single-family properties. Easy enough. Sale date. I'm going to do last sale date is before, no, it's more than 10 years. And the thing that I love about building a list and really getting narrowed down on things is I can do this if I just want to go find a property to live in myself. If I want to go find the perfect property, Sorry. I can literally filter it down. Filter it all the way down and show you exactly what we're doing, what we're looking for. As you can tell, my office is going nuts right now. Let me put a little focus on the situation, turn D&D on. I'm not going to do that, though, right now. I don't want to look at 5-bedroom mansions. More than 10 years old. Good. Tax information. No. Total assessed value. Okay. This is the one I like. Let's tighten this one in. Okay. Let's do 75217. This is Tony's favorite zip code, if nobody knew that. Every one of these is a deal. Okay. And the reason being, they've owned it long enough. They've owned it for more than 10 years. Okay. So you know that there's equity for them right here. Look, 100% equity. I didn't even look at that before I said it. It's low on the tax value. Okay. So I know what I did was less than 100 grand in tax value. I know this has room to grow. They did a warranty deed in 2013. Absentee owner. I always like to look up what they actually live. Yeah, that's a nicer house, guy. Oh my God, look at this. It's not working. Tony has a theory that if you can overlay DirecTV, somehow filter it, you will find a lot more deals because DirecTV is always on top of a deal. Ramiro, 1970. Tony Weed. It's coming to the office. Happen. Again, just another good, there's deals here. Okay. All these, because of the characteristics, you're going to overlap them with people that are tax delinquent, that are in the, zombie house, that are probate, right? Just because of those characteristics. So, you're when you get good enough, you're able to find them all, right? In the deals and the data. So once you filter through it all, so that was it for less than 30 minutes of work. I built multiple lists, okay, and we're able to filter them out to where I know just from the chances of me sitting here and working that list over and over until I exhausted every possible chance to talk to every property owner. That's the key, right? Is you have to sit there and you have to talk to the property owners. You finally get the property owner on the what's your goals of it, right? Like, hey, good afternoon, sir. I was just wondering if you were interested in selling. Oh, tell me the story of the property. Oh, I'd love to meet you there. Yeah. When can I come out? And then you just from there solve the problems. Makes it sound so easy, don't I? I'm gonna update I'm gonna toss that other. List that I just built, and I'm gonna toss it in the group, right, in that channel, and then just work through it. That's for anybody. If anybody wants to call them, anybody wants to send them postcards, that's for you. I can do that all day long. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'm parched. With Red Bull. BRB. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got sidetracked. Who's here? Anybody important? It's probably just Tommy. I gotta find a way. No, there's no way. But so I'm gonna start bringing in like a canvas, and I'll just sit here painting. And I'll do that for 2 hours. I don't care. Can you hear me? Thomas, I'm guessing that's you. Hello, Margaret. Hello, God. It's me, Margaret. I think I'm gonna tap out for today, only because we just set up Lead Zolo nationwide, and it is going nuts right now. So I'm gonna get on there and make sure. I was just in Salesforce. That's what I was just doing, making sure everything's coming across good, It looks like I have to move the mobile number over, but I don't think that matters. Actually, it does because it's not up here. Phone. Mobile gets listed. Shit. Anyway, that's easy to fix. It's right here. Tonight we have our networking event, so I'm gonna go get ready for that and all that bullshit. If anybody needs anything, as always, reach out. Oh shit. No, we're good. We're good. I didn't mess it up. It's that one. Fuck. Mobile phone is full. Copy. Oh shit. If anybody needs anything, text me. You know my number. Keep crushing it. I'm gonna tap out for today and get ready for tonight and set up some Salesforce shit. Keep crushing it, guys.